Hello everyone, and welcome to Satisfactory. This is going to be the new due week, which means daily uploads for 7 days at the exact same time for this game. Now, normally it would mean that it is a game that I have never played before on the channel. This game I have played before. It was quite a while ago though. And so I want to share it to any new viewers who might not have seen the game. And if you haven't seen the game, you're in for a treat because it is very reminiscent of, say, modded Minecraft or other games like Factorio in terms of automating and that kind of fun thing. So here we have 4 different maps we can choose from. This is like the easy mode, this is slightly easy mode, this is like, I guess, normal or hard, and this is meant to be difficult. For the sake of this video, we're going to start off with the most ideal situation, nice luscious green land. And we're going to start it up. Now, there's going to be a lot of talking and stuff from the AI and from myself as I explain things. As we play, the AI will start talking less and less, so I'll have more time to talk. But at the start here, it'll be a nice little intro that's quite similar to that in Subnautica and a few other games like that. So we'll try and listen for the most part, but you know, we'll talk every so often. Looks like we're in space. Well, you see a little nebula outside of that window. Now, I recorded this video.
The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated.
So Fixit, that's our company.
Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
Yep, build buildings.
Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure.
Okay.
Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
Yep. Explore, report back. Slowly walk away.
Factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation.
Use the resources to automate the resources. I like it.
Get to work and
That's
be
it?
effective.
Beautiful.
Warning, planetfall imminent. Please
Right.
remain seated during full procedure.
We're seated.
Atmospheric entry in 5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2.
We got a little window.
Planetfall procedure initialized.
Flames look good. So as I was saying, I recorded this video just before. 20 minutes ago, I started a different recording and recorded it. And I tried to make some changes to the microphone so that you couldn't hear the little bit of like weird static that plays. It worked. You couldn't hear the static and stuff, but the mic would cut out. It wouldn't pick up my own voice sometimes. So I'll have to figure out that and work with that for a little bit. Oh, look at the physics. Did you see that little dangly bit on the tool was wiggling? Another cool thing is those boxes in the wall that have like the ties on them, the little seat belts on them. They have like separate physics. See that? They're like moving, separate to the craft. I think that's a really cool attention to detail. Yeah. I also feel like this game would be beautiful in VR, especially that little dropship part.
Remember, efficiency first.
Okay.
Godspeed.
Efficiency first, Godspeed. We get our little tool, our building gadget, if you will. Here we go. And we're free, although there will be some talking from the AI.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2.
We'll skip most of it. It's just talking about the planet and oh, we have some things dropping. This is Ada, and the AI does these like little jokes that is very reminiscent of both I guess like Portal games. Okay. Oh. We can't actually do things yet.
Welcome to Onboarding.
Yep. Okay. Oh. Now can we pick up stuff? Now we can pick up stuff. There we go. We can run around and we can pick things up. First objective?
The resulting materials
lag apparently.
Repurposed
Nope.
to construct a habitat and utility base from now on referred to as the hub.
Alright. So
Note. Fix it.
yeah, we'll skip some of this because I like to explain it my own way. So if we press F, we get to dismantle stuff. And so it looks like we're going to dismantle this drop pod. Before we do, we can have a little look at it because I feel like there's so much detail in there. And it, you know, people just spawn in and whip out this and delete it. It's kind of a little bit sad. But there we go. We dismantled it. And they're going to talk again.
Fix-it data and communication is recorded.
Yep. So here we go. This is showing, I guess, all the things that have been told to me, all the tutorials. I guess there's an inbox, and we can see all the ingredients and materials we can make. Well, not ingredients, but, you know, things that we can use our ingredients to make. There we go. What's next on the tutorial?
Objective. Please ensure you
Oh,
have your fix-it.
we have to equip our tool. So we can press tab to open our inventory and get this little zapper in our hand. Then we can left click. We can do a little zapping if we encounter any enemies.
Please familiarize yourself.
Right. Next up, it wants us to scan resources. Before we do that, I want to say about the enemies. So the game is very similar to Factorio in terms of you find raw resources, you mine them yourself, then you eventually get things to automate the mining and the processing, and you advance. Now, in Factorio, there's enemies, and eventually the enemies don't like that you're you know, polluting the earth and doing all those machinery things, and so what they do is they start attacking you, and so you need to resource and you need to research and put resources into defenses and stuff. Now, in this game, in Satisfactory, the enemies exist. They get harder as you go on, but they don't come in waves like they don't try and defeat your base. At least not yet. I hope they do in the future, because I feel like that is an element to this game that it's missing. That sort of drive to progress, and that little bit of challenge. But they do exist, and you got to be careful with them, and you got to zap them. And there's actually plants. So this plant, you might have seen me harvest it just before when I was running around. That gives you these little berries, and they heal you. So there's no hunger bar, but they give actual health back instead. And because we're playing in December, we get these gifts, and they fall from the skies.
It's iron bars.
Here's a present. It's iron bars. Well, it's not, because it's just this present. Now, I don't really know what the presents are for. I think we have to progress a little bit more into the story before we unlock the ability to use the presents. So we'll continue. If we hold V, we can scan for resources. At the moment, we only have iron ore. Let's give that a little scan-a-rooney. See what we get. Oh, 300 meters. 300 meters, 500 meters. Now, I think we'll head over this way because we have like two different resources here, right? So if we ever need to expand, we only need to go a little bit further. So it feels like the right idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But we're going to head this way. 200 more meters. Now you want to pick up leaves as you go, because once you do access technology and electricity, you're going to need to fuel it with something. And at the moment, all we have are leaves and that sort of thing. So I'm not sure where we need to go, so we'll scan again. Here we go. 50 meters. And here we go. Here is our iron, and you can see there's a horrible gas cloud over there. Now, normally when you find a new resource, yep, here we go, there's enemies, and they sort of like guard the resource. So this guy, you just jump around him, and you left click him a bunch, and he plops around. The physics is pretty cool, might I say. And he also drops this little stuff. There we go. Now these ores have these little pure nodes. So you hold E to harvest them. I'm gonna skip the little talk there. And you get some resources. Now, it's sort of to help you get jump started, right? Because if I harvest this part, which I can, and I can for an infinite amount of time, I get 1 piece each. Whereas these little nodes that spawn on top of them, you get 3 per time. Or actually, sometimes you get even more. Look at that. I'm getting more than 3. I guess it starts off where you get a lot, and then you slowly get less and less. I think, if I was looking at that right. So yeah, now if we press Q, we can build a hub using our dismantled piece. Now you sort of want flat land, but it's not the end of the world if it's not perfectly flat. So we'll build ours right here. There we go. We get access to a craft bench and a hub terminal. So in the hub terminal, we can open it up. We can click tier 0. You can see all these different tiers. Very cool. But at the moment, this is the upgrade we need. We'll unlock an equipment workshop, a portable miner, inventory slots, and it costs us 10 iron rods. Now, to get the iron rods, we have to go to the craft bench. And you can see here are the iron rods, and they require an iron ingot. Now, a cool thing about this game is these little brackets. So you can see this shows me I have 53 I can make 53 iron ingots because I have 53 ores. As I craft, you can see it's now telling me because I have an iron ingot, I can craft 1 iron rod. And as I craft more, you can see now it's saying because I have 3 iron ingots, I can craft 2 iron plates because these need 3 iron ingots. So it's a very nifty little feature. And in the top right, you can see up here, it shows me how many iron rods I need. So I can hold left click on this iron ingot. You can also hold spacebar. Spacebar works as well. Wait until I have 10, and then craft the 10. And it's a little bit quicker and easier. Then once these are all made, I want to head over here, drag in my iron rods, and click upgrade hub. And then boop, everything upgrades. Beautiful. Then I can go back in here. We can click on tier 0, and there's another part, upgrade part 2. This will get us a smelter and unlock all these coppers and stuff, and it costs a little bit more. So we can go ahead and click that, and just keep it there so that we know what we're aiming towards.
You have unlocked.
But something cool we got is the ability to craft, or build, should I say, an equipment workshop. So we're going to want one of these, and we can memorize that we need 6 iron plates and 4 rods down here. We could memorize that, or we can right click on it, or I guess you could click the plus there, and it puts it on the to-do list. So you can right click and put it on the to-do list, or remove it, or you can just click this little plus. And you can also change how many you want to make. We only want 1, so the minus didn't seem to work, but that's fine. Let's try it again maybe. Nope, the minus doesn't seem to work. We can clear the list though, if we can. I had to spam click it a few times, so I guess adding stuff seems to work flawlessly. Taking things away seems to be a little bit iffy. But there we go. Now, what we can do is we can open our craft bench. We can get these resources, so we can see, oh, we need 4 iron rods. Let's get the 4. And as we craft these, it'll fill up the bar. So now we need 6 iron plates. And it is just such a good feature because you're able to, remember what you need to craft. You can keep track of everything. I would love to have a similar feature to this in Minecraft. I know that... we need to build this now. So we can just build it. We can place it here because there's obviously a door, so we can walk through if we want to. But also, we don't actually have to go in. We can open it from the outside. What I was going to say is, I would love if that feature existed. This whole add to to-do list thing existed in Minecraft. It might exist. Like, I know there's the crafting calculator and things like that. But they're a bit confusing. This is such an easy system. If you could, in Minecraft, go into JEI, right-click on a block and click add to to-do list, and it would tell you all the things you sort of need to add. That would be awesome. Even if you had to craft an item to unlock that feature, that would be extremely helpful. So, as you can see, we need some iron plates. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and make 2 of these to begin with. Because when I played through trying to record this before and my microphone didn't record because of my settings, it was a bit slow. So we're going to make 2 fresh out the gate. So we need double this. Now I could have just added it to the to-do list. I could have said I wanted to and shown that, but it's easy enough to do the math. We're dealing with some small builds here. So now we want to craft these portable miners. They take a little bit longer, but they are very, very cool. So these guys, you want to actually put in your hand. You want to walk over to any part of this land, so any part of this ore deposit. Press left click, and as you can see, it gets out and it sort of walks around a little bit. It blinks a few times, I guess. Then it stands itself up, and it starts mining. Now this guy doesn't actually use any fuel. I'm not sure if he has, solar panels or something, but he seems to work endlessly, and he gathers us some iron ore. We can click grab all, or we can pick him up. So let's place our other guy down. So we can place him right here. I don't think it matters how close they are. I'm not sure if you could get them exactly close together. It might look a little bit bad though, so we'll just go for this. And those guys are going to mine us ore. They're a little bit loud, so I guess we'll stand over here. So now, let's try and get this hub upgrade too. Oh, we also have a little storage crate here, where we can put our petals and our bug meat. Now, another thing is, this game does have the little tricks that Minecraft has, where I can shift click. It's a little bit faster. Okay, so we need 20 iron rods and 10 iron plates. So it's a little bit harder to craft, but it's all leading towards automation, so it is definitely worth it. See if we can get these 20 rods. Here we go. Craft all these. Boom, 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 boom. And then 10 iron plates. It looks like we're going to have to go and grab some more iron ore, but luckily, we don't have to hit the ground, 20 times. We can just go in here and click grab all. And how good is that? Now we can keep crafting these. Wait until it says 20 over here. You can hold and click and move your mouse elsewhere, and it still counts. Very nice. Here we go. 10 iron plates. Tinker away at this. Craft all of these. 10 plates. Boom. Here we go. We can shift click in here as well. You can shift click in here. Click upgrade. And there we go. It's a little bit bigger now. A little bit of more walls going on. Even an empty room over here, I guess, for the future. And back here, there's a burner. So you can actually put leaves in here. I don't really want to do too much. So if you hold right click, you can determine how much you want to split. You can put leaves in. And it'll do a cool little animation, but it won't actually burn anything because we don't have it hooked up to anything yet. Now, in order to hook it up, we're going to need some cables. And if you look in here, a cable requires some wires. The wires require some copper ingots. And the copper ingots require some copper ore. Now, we can hold down V. And we can scan for copper ore now. Press ding. You can look around. Oh, some over there. Only 140 meters. But what we'll want are some more portable miners. So let's add this to another to-do list. And see if we can go ahead and get another one of those happening. We'll only go for one of these. Let's get the 4 rods. And the 2 plates. Here we go. There we go. Head in here. Craft a miner. And we will head off in that direction. We can scan again to make sure that we know where we're looking. I believe it's somewhere over here. Yep. And we can run through here. Remembering to pick up all the leaves and whatnot, because we'll need them in the future. We'll probably set up this copper and wrap up the episode there. Here we go. Nice copper. We can... Oh, we got to remember the enemy, and we got to remember to equip our tool. Here he is. Now, if they do hit us, it's honestly not the end of the world. They don't do that much damage. And we have our berries that we can eat later. And the body will... Oh, I was going to say will disappear after a little bit. Apparently, almost instantly it will disappear. Let's go ahead and mine this copper ore here. Get this all done. We'll place down our little miner. Remember to re-equip our zapper, I guess. There we go. He'll do his thing. Oh, you can also see a big enemy over there. It's kind of not really an enemy. It just sort of walks past. It doesn't do anything bad. You can even hit it, and it will just run away. And if you manage to hit it enough times to defeat it, and you can manage to jump on it, it's actually very bouncy. So keep that in mind if you want to have fun with that, I guess. So there is day and night cycles as well. So eventually, I don't know, if you want to set up lights and stuff, you can do that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We'll head back over here. We can determine what our next milestone is going to be and what we're going to get. So next episode, we'll get all this stuff done, which will give us the ability to scan for limestone, make concrete. We will get a constructor, which will allow us to put parts into other parts. We'll get a power pole, the ability to make screws and reinforced iron plates. And we might also be able to craft a smelter. That sounds pretty fun. We can actually put it on our to-do list. And this we will be able to power using this biomass burner. And then when we throw ore in, it will craft these iron ingots without us having to sit in here and whack away at it. So we'll still have to manually move the stuff from these portable miners into the smelters, but it is a step in the right direction. So, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. Make sure you tune in for the next episode of Satisfactory on this new due week. It will show up at this exact same time that this video is uploaded the following day, so 24 hours from now. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.